Okay, this is going to be part 2 of breaking down the Gadget deck. This one's going to cover spells. So, starting off, I run 3 Fissure and 3 Hammer and 3 Smashing Ground. I don't run Hammer Shot because it only kills the highest attack position monster, and if they have Honest or Spirit Reaper or some stupid crap, I want this to get rid of it. I don't run Lightning Vortex because it's Starlight Roadable, and I have to discard a card to use it, so I really don't like it for that reason. Especially when I have to discard a card to use it, which is just, you know, discard a card and then they Starlight Road it anyway. It's like, well, that sucks. I think these do damn fine just by themselves. They really cover all my bases for me. I do think that I think their effects are the same thing, honestly. In my opinion, if they were like, well, what are you running? 3 Smashing or 3 Fissure, I would say 6 of each. Because technically, I think they're all the same exact card. This kills lowest attack and this kills highest defense. It's the same thing. This will not kill the same thing this will kill. Not generally. But anyways, that's not the point. I'm just saying that I think they're the same exact card. But that's not the point. Just 6 cards. I just play them to destroy stuff that I can't get over normally. Good example, like I said, Honest, Spirit Reaper, Juju, crap like that. There's just a simple removal destruction card. And then for the control factor of things, I've got 3 Enemy Controller. You know, I like this card because I do run Book of Moon, which I'll get to that in a second. But this card is good because not only can I switch them to defense, but I can also switch them to attack mode. So if they play Honest, I hit Honest, and I'm like, oh, okay, Enemy Controller to attack mode. Run over with a Gadget. I can make them go to attack mode or defense mode, my choice. So I really like that. But also, it also has a monster stealing ability built into the card. That is so amazing, I can't explain it. Do you understand that? I've actually used this so many times. Just go, summon a Gadget, Enemy Controller, tribute my Gadget, take your JD, nuke, attack for 3 grand, you know, stuff like that. It's really nice. It really is. So I do like this a lot in Gadgets. I think it's an amazing card. It's totally underestimated. People need to start using it more, but I love this card. I really do. I know a lot of people are saying, well, I don't think it'd be that good, situational, etc., etc. Honestly, every situation I do get in, I like it. I could always use it. So, I do like the card. 3 Book of Moon. Obviously, you know exactly why this is in here. It stops Black Moons from searching off Whirlwind. Stops Synchroing. It puts big attack monsters like Lad and Monarchs into defense mode and face down defense position, so I can run over them with Gadgets. It can put Fossil Dino face down when they attack me with a special summon monster. If they special summon it while he's on the field, I don't know how they would, but if they do get one out somehow, like they play Skill Drain, special summon a monster, and then destroy Skill Drain or something, I don't know. Whatever, you get the point. It's a very good control card. Obviously, you just play it, put them in defense, and run them over. That's all there is really to this. And then last in my spell lineup is 3 Pot of Avarice. Really good for recycling Gadgets and Rats. Puts 5 monsters back in the deck, shuffle, draw 2, you know. Keeps my monster count flowing, keeps me drawing extra cards. It's a +1 automatically because it gives me 2 cards for just it. You know, just a really good card. And people ask, you know, why do you run 3? And they're like, isn't 3 a little too much? Honestly, in a 60 card deck, you're not going to draw them very often, honestly. Especially in pairs of 2. You won't draw them often. So, 3 really isn't a bad number. Also, with 9 Gadgets, I go through them so fast, especially with Horn of Heaven, that, you know, I kind of need the extra monster recycle, in my opinion. So, I like 3. I have tested with 2 before. Problem with that is I couldn't draw them very much, and then I would use both of them and then be like, damn, I wish I had a 3rd. So that's why there's 3 in there. I might try and change that up before regionals, play it out, see how it does, but so far they've been working really good at 3, so probably gonna keep it like that. We'll move on to spells. We'll move on to traps. Sorry, spells. We already did spells. Move on to traps. And I'll probably have to go to a part 3 on this, but you know, whatever. First trap is 2 Oppression, obviously. pay 800 to negate any effect or special summon of a monster and destroy it. Really good card. It's like Fossil Dyna, but a little bit more situational. You know, they can MST this, they can Trunade, they can Cold Wave, stuff like that. But it's still really good because it can stop Synchros, can stop Darkharm, can stop JD, can stop every other card under the sun pretty much in this meta. So, you know, you gotta have this in my opinion. It's really good. So, obviously, there's no real reason to explain this. It just stops special summon. One Solemn Judgment. You know, I know a lot of people are disliking this card in this format because it costs so much life points, and I do see where they're coming from, especially with me running Oppression right now. But I like Solemn for when I have the field locked down completely. I've got face down Solemn, you know. They summon Judgment Dragon, I'm like, no, you go away. It stops big plays by my opponent. That's the only reason I keep this card. I like it for that matter. So, good card. The best? No, but I like it. 2 Bottomless Trap Holes. Obviously, can destroy and remove like every monster in this format. Whether it be X-Sabers or Blackwing or who the hell knows. Just really good overall. I like the fact that it just says, oh look, you're summoned, you're removed. Destroyed and removed. And even if they waste even if they are to waste a My Body on this, there's 1,500 life points off of them. That's basically a free direct attack of the Gadget. So I really don't care. I'll just fissure their monster or Saku it or deprison it or something crazy like that next turn, or the same turn. Either one. It all depends. So I do like it. There's no way I'm getting rid of these. Obviously, you guys should know that Bottomless is just pro tech. Now this is a very, very debated card right now, and that's Horn of Heaven. If you don't know what it does, it's a counter trap card. It says tribute a monster you control, negate the summon of an opponent's monster, and destroy it. I love this card because a lot of the decks, especially X-Sabers, they go, you know, summon Boggart Knight, special summon something from the graveyard. Oh look, I have 2, special summon Fall Troll. Oh look, I have Fall Troll, special summon another card from the graveyard, and they just start going crazy on you. But it's all dependent off that first summon. So if I go Horn of Heaven on that first summon, there's no chain. There's no, ooh yeah, let's sit here and bring out like 5 monsters on you in one turn and see if you can survive it. There's none of that. They summon, I play Horn of Heaven, they're like, oh crap. That's just how it is. Personally, I think it was a pussy move that Konami gave them their own Horn of Heaven that's a free card, aka Saber Hole. I think that was a really gay move by Konami, but, you know, whatever, it's Konami, it's their game. But this is my version of Saber Hole, I guess you could call it. I love this card, it really is nice. You know, it can stop Dark Arms, it can stop JDs, it can stop Celestias, it can stop X-Saber summons, it can stop... And it doesn't even matter what the summon is, really. I mean, even if it's a low attack monster. Like, they're like, oh, look, I'm going to be funny and summon, I don't know, say Sangan, and then, you know, I'm going to break control your Gadget and attack you and then do something stupid. It's like, no, you're not. Or even Lad. I love using this on Lad. They summon, I'm just like, yeah, Horn of Heaven Lad, you don't get anything from it. You can't negate it, and you don't get to search your special something from the graveyard. So with Lad running around in Debris Plants, a bunch of Synchros running around, when all these things running around, Horn of Heaven's really good. Also stopping, since you can't Bottomless or Torrential that stupid, what do you call it, Drill Warrior, this comes in handy. It's like, yeah, okay, Drill Warrior, Horn of Heaven, go away. In Oppression or Fossil Dyna, either one, whatever works. But this card is absolutely amazing. It really is. I mean, I love using it, especially with Gadgets. Because I attribute one of my Gadgets, which doesn't do anything, and I kill their monsters. So, you know, I really love this card. Even though I have people hating on this card all the time when I play it, you know, I play it against them, and then after the game, they're like, dang it, that Horn of Heaven is brutal. It's a vicious card. I'm like, yeah, I know, that's why I run it. And they're like, wow, dude, that thing really stomped my ass. Good tech on that. And I'm like, thank you. But then when people see it just in my deck, they're like, why do you run that? You're such a noob, etc., etc. But honestly, if you played this card in Gadgets, you'd see why I run it. So, I'm going to have to go into part 3 on this, because I still got some more traps to review. Quite a few, actually. So, part 3. If I can operate this camera.